What is up, guys? Jake Dirksen here. Happy Valentine's Day. I hope you are having a good day and that if you are with a significant other, you go celebrate with them and just enjoy your day. So I don't know what I'm going to be doing today, as I usually say, but I know tomorrow I kind of have a surprise for you. So make sure you watch this video, you watch and like this video, and when I drop another one tomorrow, you watch it full and like it. So, yeah, I just thought I'd say that, because I'm always looking for new content, and the opportunity I have tomorrow is going to be big, huge content, so I hope you guys like it. Yeah, so, I'll just see you guys in the next clip, because I need to clean my room. It's a wee bit messy. So, see you guys in a second. Oh, I don't know what you guys are doing. It's fine. It's fine, I forgive you if you're watching this. Thank you, Jenna. What was this? Oh yeah, I don't know what you guys are doing for things. Not Thanksgiving. Come on, don't come to me. Valentine's Day, there we go. But I hope you're enjoying it and are with the people you love. But yeah, I just hope you guys aren't alone. If you're alone, well, I hope you're enjoying yourself tonight. Yeah, so I'm not sure how long this video is gonna be, but yeah, I'm definitely gonna have a surprise for you guys tomorrow. So yeah, oh my gosh, why am I so popular right now? So yeah, that's fun. I don't really know what I'm gonna talk about right now. Life is kind of boring. Why won't this go in there? So yeah, I have a YouTuber right now. Oh well. Screw it. If it won't go in, it won't go in. Huh. So yeah, yeah, I'll see you guys here in a second. So, I hope you guys come to Wildfire next week. It's pretty cool, pretty fun. And yeah, and whoever's going to Spiritual, I hope you have a good time and stay safe and don't let Jeff do anything crazy. So, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I'll see you guys here in a second.
Tonight we're doing something a little bit different. Every week is something different. So tonight we're kind of focusing on what God's been doing in our lives. We're going to give you an opportunity to come up and share. Not everybody has to share, but for those of you who want to come up and share, share a little bit about what God's doing in your heart or in your life. Exciting things where God's claiming victory. in your life. I was talking with our leaders this last weekend, is that we go so many different directions in life trying to create victory for me. Maybe it's in sports, maybe it's, my job. Maybe with these relationships, maybe my team, whatever it is. And one of the points that we were making was, if you want to find victory, you got to go where Jesus is. Because where Jesus goes, there's victory. Even when he went to the tomb, it looked like he had the greatest loss, which turned into the greatest defeat, which gave him the greatest victory. We wrestle with that. I wrestle with that, right? Because oftentimes I want to find victory somewhere outside of Jesus. I want Jesus to find victory with me. I want Jesus to find victory where I want to find victory. Getting ready for next week. One of the things that I've been wrestling with a lot too, and I've been, for me, it's been really cool to just think about this. I don't wrestle with this enough, or think about it enough. But as we come to worship, going off that same theme of searching for victory, obviously God created us as the highest order of his creation, right? And as we come here tonight and worship, right here, we each find different meaning in worship. Some of us would much rather just sit, go out the hallway, jump on my cell phone. I just don't understand why they worship. Others of us, we kind of go through the motions. Appreciate Dawson, the band, their passion, but they're doing it for me, you know. Others here are just like, all in. Don't stop. Keep going. Can't wait till Wednesday to get to worship. I don't know. I could probably go around and figure out which one of those you are. But each one of us knows which one of those we are. Right? But as I was getting ready for next week, one of the things that keeps going through my mind is, and it's so true, but it's so easily dismissed and forgotten, is because since we worship so many things in our lives, we were made to worship. When we worship anything less than the created order, which is us, when we worship anything less than us, it makes us less. We talked about that a number of weeks ago. But that just has been echoing through my mind a lot. And as I look at the people who are worshiping all out, if I were to track their day-to-day outside of here, what would I find? If I tracked the day-to-day of the person who's like, I'd rather be on my cell phone because I just don't get into this worship, what would I find? Because in the Bible it's really clear, is like God says, and even in the first commandment, is like, worship me and me only. Now, sometimes we feel as though God is just kind of like maybe egocentric, but he doesn't say that for his benefit. It doesn't make his day and make his pride go up if he gets worshipped by one or two more. It's for our benefit. Because when we worship things that are less than us, created things, it makes us less. And we search for our value, our self-value in the things out here rather than in God, who is the one that gives us our value in the first place. And if we find it in God, then nobody can take that value from us. But when I search and find quote-unquote worldly value over here, and then they take it from me. And over here, then they take it from me. And over here, they take it from me. And then my value is up, and it goes down, just like our Instagram posts. And down. Up and down. And so when we have the opportunity to worship, we need to get super excited, pumped up, and find life, because it allows me to step into what God created me to do, and that is worship Him. So tonight, we're going to have an opportunity to come up and share, which is a form of worship, is giving God glory for what He's doing in your life. when Jesus was coming into Jerusalem. This was Palm Sunday in Luke. His disciples were declaring him essentially king. Palm branches were being laid down, and they were declaring, Hosanna to the highest, Hosanna to the highest. And the religious leaders came up to them and said, whoa, 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 time out. Like, silence all those people, Jesus, because you know, we'll have one God and we're going to only worship one God. So, you know what, since they're worshiping, like, that's not a good deal. That's not a good deal at all. You know what I mean? And Jesus, I love Jesus' response, but he says, you know what? If I silence them, the stones will crack. Somebody once said this, ain't no stone gonna do my worshiping for me. Because if I'm not worshiping Jesus, I'm less than what I could be, and so are you. Because we were built to worship Jesus, to worship God. And when we don't, we choose to worship things other than Him, it makes you less, and it makes me less. That's why He says, worship me, and worship me, so you can discover how valuable you are. So tonight, I'll go ahead and put this right here, and when things slow down, we'll come up here and finish with some worship. But tonight's about giving God glory for what He's doing in our lives. And you don't have to go on and on. You can just come up and say a single word. This is, while I could be sharing with everybody, maybe this is a chance for you to just share between you and Him. So, okay. Both of your own. Yeah, just use one at a time.
Well, my name is Cassidy. I still get really nervous talking to you guys. I don't know why. So if I stutter, I'm really sorry or get really nervous. But these past 3-4 months have been really rough for me. Actually, I've been struggling to find ways to glorify God and struggling to put my worship into Him and find reasons to glorify Him just because I've been hurting myself. And I've been, through depression and just family problems, other relationships just not going well, people making me feel like I'm not good enough. So that makes me wonder, am I good enough for God? Am I really, in this for, what am I in this for? So that causes me, hurt people. So I go and hurt other people. I ruin relationships, that for, the people who care about me. And I don't know, I've just been in a very rough patch that I've been pushing away from the church. I've been pushing away from people who care about me and Jeff, and I've been pushing away from all my leaders, and I just really wanted to come up here and share that, and that I've been hurting, and I'm looking to work through that, and find reasons to glorify God, because God doesn't put me through trials or test me for no reason, it all happens for a reason. It makes me stronger, it makes my faith grow stronger, I have to want that too. So, I just want to, give my praise to God, for putting me through these, and, always being there with me. So, that's all I got.
I'm about to get really deep, so I'm not kidding. So a little under a year ago, I walked in here, and if you asked me who I was, what I stood for, I'd probably tell you something like unity or equality or something that the Miss America pageant would say. Just but And then I stood about right where Bradley is. And a buddy of mine came up and was crying. It was. And the guy you might know, his name is Dawson. He was standing right here. He was playing that different guitar. And he was crying. And really didn't know why. And then somebody came up, put this in my hand, a stone in my hand. And I went over, stood about where Eric's standing, and I gave my life to Christ. Now, that all sounds really weird, right? Like, none of that makes any sense. Because there's a whole lot more that happened before. I've been through suicide attempt, I've been through 2 major deaths in my family, I've been through drug addiction in my family, I've been through just about everything. Many forms of cancer, many forms of different forms of cancer, and just everything really sucked. And then I wrote a poem about my grandpa when he died. It was called Hospice. And why do you know this story? And there's a line in the poem that said, a memory rock. They had memory rocks on the shelves, but I denied them because honestly, how comforting is a rock? And I learned that the greatest comfort I'll ever know was found in a rock when it was put in my hand right where Riley's standing. But yeah, that's a cool story. Yeah, it's like, wow, Jesus really put a sign in my life, but it could have been, the first week or so, I was like, I don't get it, but I know it's good. And I prayed and all that, but I just remember finally being like, this is it. I get it now. And this is the part where I'm like, I really want to thank each and every one of you, whether you've been here a million times or you've been here once. And there's some names in particular, and I'm just going to list a couple names. Dawson, Tad, Jeff, Zane, Matt, I want to thank you guys in particular. And I want to address this group because you guys are an awful huge blessing, and I've overcame 2 major things since I turned to Christ, and I'm working on another, and one of them is autism. For those of you who don't know, I have high-functioning autism, and I went and I asked God, I was like, why'd you make me like this? Why'd you make me say stupid things? Why do you make me do this? Why do you make me do that? And I just prayed and prayed, and I finally got an answer for that. So I overcame autism. Doesn't mean I don't have it. It's not a curable thing, but I overcame that. And then we were up at Backdraft retreat, Backdraft Bash, and just a day retreat. We go up, come back, I'm sitting in a hammock. I get a text from my dad, and it said I relapsed again. And I didn't know what to do with myself. And it's really ironic, because I didn't know we were doing this tonight. I have Proverbs 3:5 on my wrist, because I've been putting a power verse on my wrist each day. And there's trust in the Lord with all your heart, lean not on your own understanding. Turn to that in my Bible, kept reading it over and over. There's a song, lean not on your own understanding, same thing, it's the verse. And I gave it to him, and I prayed and I prayed, and I had other people pray over me, and I just prayed and I prayed, and God told me, he's like, it's gonna be okay. And my dad came back, he's actually, I call him my dad now. He was my father up until then. You can have a father who's not your dad, that's for sure. And he would go, he would use, he left me and my brother in Seattle for a night, not knowing where to go, and now he's back, and the prayer is answered, and it's a true victory that God has come into my life so I can put God into other people's lives. And they can put God into other people's lives. And they can put God into other people's lives. And my dad came back and he's better. He's good now. He's better than ever. I couldn't believe it. He's actually a dad. He's actually there. And it's unbelievable. And normally I'm real excitable guy, but right now I just want to take this deep moment pouring my heart out of what I've overcome, and just, I want to ultimately thank God for everything he's done. You may see me worshiping really hard and really loud with my really bad voice, but the reason I do that is because I don't know where I'd be at this moment if it wasn't for him putting you guys into my life, and I mean that. And I'm a jerk sometimes. I'm a drama queen sometimes. And I mean, I don't know. I mean, queen. Wow. I don't even know you that well. I am a drama queen sometimes. I am a drag. But I thank you guys for putting up with me because I don't know where I'd be without you. I'd probably be back smoking, drinking, doing all my stupid stuff. And I just want to thank you guys so much. And I thank God I literally thank God for you guys every day, whether you know it or not. And there have been so many times where I feel like nobody's praying for me. I'm going to wrap up. I'm sorry I'm taking so long. But there are so many times where I think nobody's praying for me, but I know somebody is. And if you guys think there's nobody praying for you, no, I am. Whether it's directly your name or not. And I just want to pray for you guys right now and give some glory to God. So, God, I just thank you so much for putting that rock in my hand, God. And I thank you for every single thing, every single person that you put into my life at the correct time. And just thank you for an amazing ministry started here by...
Recording me right now?
Yeah. No. Nothing for my viewers. No.
Dude, it's Valentine's Day.
No.
Don't
Dude,
deny
no.
my love.
No.
I love you guys.
No. Isaiah. This guy here is trying to do sensual stuff with my viewers.
Central.
Yeah. Isn't that right?
Huh?
You're trying to do sensual stuff with my viewers.
Yes.
That's cool.
I don't even know what the volunteer is.
So that's the end of the video. Please like and subscribe and share the video if you enjoyed it. And keep popping.